What you're about to watch is a completely raw, basically unedited, and basically uncut version of a Michigan fan's reaction to this week's game for the Michigan Wolverines. So if you're a fan of this football team and you want to join in on the joys of winning as well as the sorrows of losing every single tough away game and every game against the Ohio State Buckeyes, go ahead and subscribe right here. Hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of the Michigan sports action. Now, without further ado, here's that reaction you came for. Enjoy. Alright, the question is, how many more times can I say fire Jim Harbaugh without sounding like a broken record? Here we are again. Guys, welcome. Welcome to the channel. I hate to be so pessimistic all the time, but what else does Michigan give me? 49-11. 49-11, that's what they give me. We lost to a Michigan State team that lost to Rutgers in week 1, lost to Iowa 49-7 in week 3, and just got slaughtered by Indiana. Slaughtered. Okay, we lost to that football team. Lost to Indiana, not so bad of a loss. They look pretty good. And now we just get crushed. 49-11 to the Wisconsin Badgers. Guys, it was 28-0 at halftime. Hey, here's the good news. Here's the good news. It was 35-0 last year against Wisconsin at halftime. So improvement? I don't know. Fire Jim Harbaugh. Just fire him. I'm going to continue to say it over and over again. I've had people say that I'm lying. I promise you, if we get to 5,000 subscribers on this channel, by the end of the Ohio State game, I will say fire Jim Harbaugh for 24 hours straight. I promise you that. You have my word on it. That's if we get to 5,000. Don't think we're going to get to it. But if we do, that's what I'm going to do. Nonetheless, I digress. Let's go over the stats today. Graham Mertz, 12 for 22, 127 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Not a great day out of him. Not wonderful, but not terrible because he didn't turn the ball over. Not near as great as he did against Illinois. Not as much of the hype, but he didn't have to be that spectacular. You know why? Because Michigan's run defense is terrible, and Michigan's run offense is awful. We're awful. This is not Michigan football anymore. It's hard to believe that Jim Harbaugh played under Bo Schembechler. It really is. Jim Harbaugh, listen to me, really hear me out here. Jim Harbaugh played for Bo Schembechler. Bo Schembechler loved playing hard-nosed, gritty football. His disciple and Jim Harbaugh gave up 341 yards on 51 carries to Wisconsin. That's 6.7 yards per carry. How many touchdowns did they score on those carries? 5. 5 touchdowns, 6.7 yards per carry. That's what your defense gave up, Jim. That's what your defense gave up. You are a disciple of Bo Schembechler, and you're giving up 6.7 yards per carry. But what'd you get on offense? How'd you do rushing the ball? Well, we had 19 carries of our own. That's 32 less carries than what they had. We had 47 yards. That's 2.5 yards per carry. 2.5 yards per carry. Last week against Indiana, the Hoosiers, we had 18 carries for 13 yards. That's 0.7 yards per carry. We are not running the football well anymore. Weird because we have Blake Corum, Chris Evans, Zach Charbonnet, Hassan Haskins. That's really weird that we have that tandem of running backs, yet we had 2.5 yards per carry this week and 0.7 yards per carry last week. Why are we only running the ball 19 times when we don't have very good quarterback play? Why is Zach Charbonnet only getting 3 carries per game? He had 7 yards per carry this game. 7 yards per carry, but we only ran the ball 3 times with him. Long was 14, so it's not like it was like that big of a discrepancy. It's not like the long carry had everything to do with his amount of yardage. 3 carries for 21 yards, but that's all he got. Hassan Haskins, who I said needed to be involved in this game, 1 carry for 6 yards. Blake Corum was the main guy. I do like Blake Corum, but he did not do well today. 7 carries, 5 yards, 0.7 yards per carry. Jim Harbaugh is so lost, so out of it, so out of tune with what's going on right now. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Guys, I know you think I'm being hard on Jim Harbaugh. I know you're like, dude, he's being really harsh. He's like Paul Feinbaum the way he's calling for him to be fired. Listen to me. The guy gets $8.25 million a year. That's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money to be doing this. To be losing 38-21 to Indiana, a team you haven't lost to since 1987. To be losing to Michigan State 27-24 when you were 24.5 point favorites. Yes, I'm hard on Jim Harbaugh. You know why I'm hard on Jim Harbaugh? Because somebody needs to be. He needs out of here. Why do I want to do a 24-hour stream of saying fire Jim Harbaugh? Why do I want to be that harsh? Why do I want to be that mean? I don't think it's that mean. The guy needs to go. Let me take his job. I'll do it for $60,000 a year. I know you would too. This is terrible. This is not Michigan. The University of Michigan is the winningest program of all time. We are winners. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about recency bias. I don't care about any of that stuff. This program deserves better, and it will get better if we get rid of Jim Harbaugh. We need to make the right hire this time. Rich Rodriguez, Brady Hope, now Jim Harbaugh. You've hired the wrong guy 3 times in a row. Not going to get on to you about the Jim Harbaugh hire. Not going to. Thought it was good to hire at the time. It wasn't, though. So get it right this time, Michigan. Get it right. Because your fan base that's paying for the tickets, watching these games, committing their time to watch you is getting very, very disappointed, and we're getting very, very tired of it. We're done with you. Get it together. Get it together. This is frustrating to watch. We can't see this every day. By the way, Joe Milton, 8 of 19, 98 yards, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. This is the guy, Jim, that you saw in practice that overtook Dylan McCaffrey. This is the guy? Really? Go back and look at the Minnesota reaction video. It's on your screen right now if you're on a desktop. Go back and watch that one. I said it. A lot of conservative throws, a lot of moderate throws, a lot of easy throws to make. Don't get overhyped over Joe Milton. I was right about that. He's not that good. And now he's turning the ball over. Listen, it wasn't rocket science, guys. He threw for 47% or something like that in high school. It wasn't rocket science. He's not an accurate passer. If he can't do it at the high school level, he definitely can't do it at the college level, especially in the Big Ten football conference, which is probably the second best conference in the entire nation. Maybe not this year, though. Have you seen Penn State? Have you seen us? But usually we're the second best conference in the nation. So if he can't do it at the high school level, he can't do it here. And you should have known that, Jim. And now because of that, because you didn't know that, we lost Dylan McCaffrey, a bloodline of the McCaffrey brothers. Who knows what he would have done so far. Can't expect that he would have done that much better, but probably would have done a little bit better. Speaking of a little bit better, Cade McNamara was a little bit better. 4 for 7, 74 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. And let me tell you, on that first drive that he had, wow. He was on target every single throw, went right down the field, scored a touchdown, no problem, got a 2-point conversion, no problem, looked pretty dang good. So that's it, man. That's Michigan football in a loop right now. 1-3. My friend and I were going over it during the stream. By the way, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Watch Michigan football left and right. Good opinions here, good analysis, and we live stream the games, and we have a great time doing it. So subscribe to the channel. Oh, listen, while we were watching the game, we said it. We called Michigan to be 3-5. We both agreed on that. Going to beat Rutgers, going to beat Maryland. Going to lose to Penn State and Ohio State. So we're going to be 3-5, guys. 3-5 at the University of Michigan. I don't care if Jim Harbaugh has another year. He's got to go. And he will go. He will. He needs to do it for the university. Needs to just let it go. He doesn't even need to care about contract negotiations or anything like that. Bro, we don't owe you money. You need to go ahead and just leave. Not take the money. I know that won't happen, but that's how it needs to go. You don't deserve another penny at the University of Michigan, Jim Harbaugh. Love what you did for this university before I was even alive. You are a Michigan man. We appreciate what you did to take us out of the Rich Rodriguez and Brady Hoke era to get us to where we are today, but it's time to get somebody else to take over the torch and finish the job that you started. Appreciate what you did, Jim, but don't appreciate where you're taking us now. You've got to go. We're tired of it. So that's it. If you're a Lions fan, a Detroit Lions fan, we'll see you guys live tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Washington football team live stream. That's weird to say. But yes, the Washington football team live stream. See you then. Go Blue, even though there's not much to cheer for these days. Have a good one. Bye.